today we have another great algorithm. This is about the apple falling off the tree, hits the head. Who is it? It's Sir Isaac Newton. I don't know whether the apple really fell off the tree and onto his head, but the thing is, the Newton is another algorithm that we have in our arsenal to give you 10% a month. And today, let's go and describe it so that you understand how this Newton robot works. As I always say, it's more important to understand the methodology of the robot than the robot itself, because if you understand that, then what you can do is then pick the best of the best of the best. Let's not waste our time. See you on the inside, guys, with the apple. Please note that this show is only for educational purposes. All trades that you see here should be taken first in a demo account and is meant to reduce your learning curve. Having said that, should you want to take real trades, you should consult your financial advisor first. Although I do trade real accounts, I'm not recommending any of these trades for you. It is up to you if you want to follow me and take it in demo accounts. Thank you very much. And here we are, guys. This is Newton. Of course, Sir Isaac Newton. This is a breakout strategy to the moon, okay? Because as I said, unlike Plato, okay, Plato depends a lot on the pair really being in a trend like this, you know, uptrend, but it has to be in a channel, okay? That's Plato. But Newton now relies on total breakouts, okay? Breakout to the moon. It has to break up or it has to break down in order for us to get profit. This is the difference between Newton and Plato. So let's go and see Newton now. So anyway, this is the part of the three algorithms by Rizmi. This is a product by Rizmi. They're a new company that specializes in algorithmic trading for both Forex and also cryptocurrency. So they have the Plato algorithm there. That's the one that was described in an earlier video. So this one catches basically, as I said before, this one catches the channel, okay, the channeling of the Forex pair. Newton catches the up or the down break of a certain Forex pair across a channel or across a pattern, and Pascal is of course by cryptocurrency. So what we do now, what I do is basically I take this as the engine, okay, and I kind of put it all together like into a proper system, proper trading system. So basically this is the engine, you know, just pretend that this is an F1 car. So if this is an F1 car, Formula 1 car, what we do is that, you know, we use Rizmi as the engine, but, you know, the chassis, the tires, we source that and we design it to make it into a real world-class car that's capable of winning the world championship, basically to break the monopoly of Lewis Hamilton, or maybe with Mercedes, okay, with the world champions here. So what is it? Well, Newton, first thing, it's not a grid, okay? It's not a grid system that we learned. It's his cousin, Plato, right? Because Plato is essentially a grid like that. And then you put trades above, or basically below the grid, you define the grid. No, it's either a system, it's basically a system to catch breakouts of the market. So, you know, you can see a pattern like this. It catches the breakout here, or it catches the breakout here. You might even have a pattern like this, you know, some kind of like bull flag. So you see a Forex trending like that, and then like that, and this is kind of like a bull flag, right? And then basically what it's supposed to do is catch this move up there. This is the bull flag move up. So that's what it does. So what I've seen in following Newton is that, you know, it really goes in and draws the patterns, okay, the patterns on the EA, on the Metatrader 4 that you have. So it's a great way, a great tool of actually learning patterns, and you know, and you can draw it all yourself. So because it adjusts the patterns every single day. So it's a trend following system. It has a moving stop loss. So what happens, at least theoretically, okay, theoretically, what happens is, you know, if a pair moves up like this, you know, you might have your TP here, and you might have somewhere below here your stop loss. So let's just say your trade is triggered somewhere here, right? So now your stop loss is here, but as your trade moves up here, and this is the new level, guess what, guys? Your stop loss also moves up. So it puts a limit basically on the downtrend, okay? So again, as I said, it learns and it adjusts levels every day. And this is what I like, because every single day there's a new signal, and you can see it moving and adjusting the levels depending on what the Forex pair did on that day. And because it adjusts every day, you know, it doesn't stay the same every day, but you as a trader should also be very, very cognizant of these levels, because I find that it gets better and better every day. We're able to zoom in the really the best time and also the best level to get into the pair, because this is an intelligent system that consistently learns from its mistakes. So what you have with Mutant is really the right levels for breakout. And of course, you got to do a lot of research, right? You got to do a lot of research to find the right levels for breakout. It's very, very tedious. Whereas with Mutant, what you have is these levels for breakout every single day for multiple pairs that you define. You can define a lot of them, okay? But don't go so much, you know, instead of defining levels for all, please focus on the pairs that you know the best. Now, it reduces the probability of fake outs, okay? Because when you have the right levels to go in, you know, fake out is something like a Forex pair goes there, you're happy, you're jumping because, you know, you say buy here and then it goes here, and guess what? It goes there. So you still have to be careful of all these fake outs. So, you know that fake outs can be time sensitive. They are more prominent during the Asian session. So if there's a trigger on the Mutant for the Asian session, I suggest you better really monitor that, because it could be a fake out, or you just adjust the level to be higher because you don't want to be faked out during the Asian session. You also know that during the Euro, you know, the start of the European session at Frankfurt, and also the start of the European session here in London, you know, there could be a fake out, because, you know, that's when the Euro does funny things, you know, it could go up and then it could go down, just because the market maker just wants to blow out the stops, the stop losses of basically all the Forex guys that are congregated at a certain level. So you really want to be careful of that. And you know, you have to make sure that, you know, you are navigating a very dangerous sea here. Market makers still rule the roost. But let's see what Mutant is capable of. This is a review of basically Mutant and how they set the parameters for Mutant. So we're going to see this on charts. Okay, so this is like for Euro USD. Usually I do take something on the daily chart here, and you can see that it has broken down through this line. So clearly there is something going on here. Okay, this is very good for shorting around here. Just down there, and then you go look at the hourly chart. So if you look at the hourly chart, then you have a small flag here, just like that, and also down here. This flag is like too small for me, so I won't take it. But certainly be interesting to see what happens on this flag. You know, does it go up or does it go down some more? So insofar as Newton is concerned, you can see that for Newton, we do have set a level here, okay? So, you know, Newton relies on basically buying and selling if it thinks that it's going to explode, and it's going to explode up, it's going to explode down. So Newton has basically set the level. Let's put down the level here. Buy stop at 1.1139, which is somewhere there, 1139, yeah, which is at the line here, and sell stop at 1063, which is below here. So if you see it in here, this is how it works. Basically, what Newton has done is they put a buy stop here at 1139, okay, which is on this line. Which is on this line, 1137, 138, 1139 here. And let's just put it down here so that you guys can understand it. 1.1139, this is buy stop, and below here is basically 1163. This is the sell stop, 1163 here. which is, wait, basically, yeah, that is basically somewhere around right there. So you can see how, wait, it's basically around, yeah. It's basically just below here, 1063, okay, basically just below there. So the sell stop here is basically 1 point, no, we don't want to do that. 1163, let's get this text out first. Below here, 1.10, sorry, it's 1.1063. So you know you have something below here, this line, you have something on that line, and that's basically how Newton works for Euro USD here. Now let's move on to the next chart here, which we will go look now. This is for GBPUSD. This is the British pound here, there. I hope this is more clearer to you. And again, for the British pound, if you look at the daily chart, it's going to break somewhere here or somewhere here. And you look down for the hourly chart, it's going to be like that. So you really got to be very, very hard working in drawing out the various parameters here, top and down. Just go look at the daily trends and then just go look at the hourly trends and you should get an idea. Now for GBP USD, the buy stop is 1.2917 and 1.29 sell stop will be 1.2858. So you see 1.2858 is kind of here, right there, okay, at that, hugging that line here. Let's go here, hugging that line here, because probably does a calculation and anticipates when it will break up or break down. Whereas the buy stop will be at 2917, which is way up here. So it has to break a lot, by quite a lot, if it's going to do this, which is in the middle of this hourly line and also the daily line. Okay, so let's go here and put in here again buy stop 1.2917. Just bring it here, okay, just bring it here, which is somewhere there, yeah. And sell stop is going here, sell stop is 1.2856. And what we do here is just put it down somewhere here, yeah, there. So that's for GBP USD. So this is kind of fun, okay. Now we go to the next one, which is USDJPY, which is USD yen. So again, if you go starting at the daily chart, it has this line here. It's hugging this line at the top. It's going to break out to the top or break out to the bottom. So what I advise you for all this is that don't be directional, you know, just play it as it is. Don't try to say it's going to go there. I'm going to think it's going to go there. No, you got to have the discipline to put it in two separate directions. So I just put on the hourly line here, and the hourly line is supported here about 1.892. So let's see what Newton gives here. So here it had buy stop 1.0924, 1.0852. So 1.0852, where is the sell stop is here. 1.0852 and 1.0924 is where is it? 1.0924. Let's go here now and create one. Let's go here. Buy stop 109.24. Here, somewhere around here, 1.0924, which is on top of this line. So let's just draw another line here. Is this following another pattern here? Is this, are they trying to follow this? Let's see that. So this goes like that. Yeah, it follows this. You see that? On top of this line, there, it follows that line. So it must follow some kind of trend line, and it breaks the trend line, because that's just how the way it works. And 1.0858 was it? Yeah, 1.0852. Sorry, 1.0852 is basically somewhere here, somewhere around here. So sell stop here. Let's see it. Text sell stop 108.52, and going down here, and yeah, it's around here 1.0852. It has to go down by quite a lot. Okay, so 1.0852 is somewhere there, somewhere around here. So it has to drop a lot for it to trigger the sell stop, but the buy stop is basically hugging on the top of this formation here. Yeah, so that's where they got 1.0924. So you see how Newton does it, and this is very, very powerful. Let's go to the next one, which is GBPJPY. Yes, and GBPJPY, which is the pound yen, also has something that's pretty well defined here. This is like the daily, man. I love this, okay? I mean, this is really going to go somewhere here or somewhere there. We don't know, because I hate to play something in the middle. So you see all these trend lines. It breaks the trend line, it goes up, break the trend line, it goes up. It's like a flag, up, flag, up, flag, up, flag. Is it going to go up? We don't know. But what we want to do is put in the buy stops and also the sell stops, and let's see where these fall in. So for GBPJPY, the sell stop is 1.3981 and the buy stop is 140.74. So where's 140.74? Yeah, so 140.74 is really on the top here. And yeah, let's just draw that. Yeah, just there. Okay, so that's the buy stop now. Buy stop 140.74, and here, and the sell stop is way below here at 1.39.81. Wow. So 1.39.81, you got to go way down here, okay? You got to go way down here, 1.39.8. Yeah, somewhere down here. So it has to go down by quite a lot here. So they're probably saying that, you know, this will be a slow downtrend here, 1.3981, somewhere here. Let's draw the line here. Is there a support line going through that 1.3981? So this looks like a nice line here. So it breaches, yeah, basically they're saying, you know, once it breaches this somewhere around here, then it's basically gone on. This is also a nice support level here. Yeah, around here. Yeah, this, see that? That's a nice support level. So 1.3981. Let's see here. Yeah, so they're basically drawing this pattern out, top and bottom. And let's see here, attacks. And let's put sell stop there, sell stop there. Let's go here, sell stop 139.81, and that goes around here. So that's how you draw all these lines. So just go to the daily again. And this is what you can do for Newton. And of course, this can be extended to other pairs, okay? Which is what I do in the enhanced methodology. So you saw, you know, some of the trades on Newton, and really the best way to do this is follow the real trades for me on MyFXbook. You know, the date started is 18 November. I run Newton there, and also I run a bit of Plato in there also. Just see how it performs, you know, so that at least you know. You see a lot of small trades, that's probably Plato. If you see the big trades, that's probably Newton. So at least this gives you the benefit of actually being able to look at the performance of Newton in its real raw form. Just go to MyFXbook. It's all listed there, and yeah, hope to see you there. And it's a great place, really a great place to learn all this. Now, I sort of mentioned about intelligent learning from Newton. So let's see an example of Newton adjusting and learning on the algorithm. So here's basically the user interface of Newton here. So I'm going to show you how it learns. Like this is for USDJPY. So you see how it works here. You know, initially it tries to catch this like that here, and it adjusted here, and this short was good, so that was good. So the next day it adjusted here, right? See that? So this gets wider because that was hit, okay? And it always learns and learns and learns. This is another good example, okay? This is of GBPJPY. You see how it adjusts the levels like every single day. This is day one, then it went through here. So it gets better and better, like here was hit. And look at GBPJPY. Usually it's hit and then there's a fake out here and then it goes back and delivers the profit. It adjusts here, the next day it adjusts here. So it's pretty close to the levels that make it hit because this was far. So you see the next day was better. And if you see a very good example here, this was actually on Friday. Friday was basically the, what is it, 15th. This is 15th of October, okay? No, this is 14th, 14th of November. This is 14th of November. Was it 15th of November? Anyway, it was around 14th or 15th of November here. That was kind of a Friday. Yeah, 15th of November, right? So look here, and basically it was hit, right? This was never hit. This was a sell. This is a buy. Blues are buys. It's a sell. So this level was actually hit. But you see, like GBPJPY, you know, there's always kind of a drawdown here. And once it's cleared, once the volatility came in later in the afternoon, it delivered a very, very handsome profit here. So this is what you see Mutant, and if you see on the other pairs there, you can see it constantly learning and learning and learning and learning. And this is what I love about Mutant, because it's something that's forever learning these patterns. And just by doing this, you can actually draw a nice pattern. You pretty much know the pattern here, you know. This is like Aussie here, but you know, let's go see GBPJPY because I want to show that as an example too. This is H1, but you know, you can easily draw a line like that here. You know, like this is a very, very nice line here. So you know, it basically tries to get this pattern out there. So really what you can do is really learn from Mutant here, and you can adjust the levels here, you know, and the best thing is really looking at the patterns, which are a confluence of weekly, daily, and hourly charts. I want to show you one example here that I found on the 15th of November. This is regards to GBPJPY or the pound yen, just to show you, you know, how Mutant can help you zoom in to the correct level. So let's just take a naked chart here of the pound yen GBPJPY. This is the daily chart, so let's just zoom in on the daily chart here. So you can see the pattern here that, you know, this is a triangle that's about to be broken, and it just hit up there and it didn't break out. So essentially that's kind of a good level to monitor, even with Mutant here. So yeah, it crossed this entire spectrum here on Friday, 15th of November. So looking forward the following week, this is what I would look for, and I combine it with a Mutant to usually find the right level. Now we go to the hourly chart. So you see that it's about to break there. So even on the hourly, if you just go a little bit further here, basically what the Mutant signal gave us here was basically a breakout of this area, right? So on Friday, we essentially had a breakout of this area here. It gave us the signal here. And of course, there was a little drawdown before it went back up. But if you look at this just purely on the hourly alone, you basically can even draw something like this. And you know that this level here, once it hits here, is a good level to really take a trade. So, you know, what I will do is basically put the Mutant signal. I'm going to see what the Mutant comes out with, but I would say that the Mutant would probably be asked you to buy along here, okay? Because Mutant is always about buy stop or sell stop. So essentially, this is a buy stop. I won't be surprised if it's just up there, okay? And of course, the sell stop for it to break down is here. So that's how Mutant works, okay? So this is what probably will happen on Monday. They'll say sell stop here, breaks this line, buy stop, and you should be waiting around here with or without Mutant. But we saw how Mutant adjusted this. The signal that worked for Mutant on Friday was actually buy here, which is really upon the breakout of this downward trend line. Okay, so that's it for now. I'm gonna see you some more on some more exciting shows in my channel where you can learn Forex and actually put it to work by using my signals in the Telegram group. And see you guys there. Guys, see you later. This is how you learn about Newton from our signals that Newton is giving. So this is an example of British pound. Time is now at almost 12 p.m. Malaysia time on Monday, the 11th of November. Okay, so you come out with a naked chart here, just draw a trend line here like that, and you see that when it broke this trend line, GBPJPY, the pound yen, clearly went up here. And you see up here on the daily chart at least, you see a potential breakout. So this should be rightfully caught by Newton. It's either going to go up there, or it's going to, wait, let's see that, it's going to go up that trend line, or it's going to go bottom here. Okay, it's going to go below this trend line here, right there. Yeah, it's going to go up like that or down like that. We don't know where. So if you want to learn, you just go to the 1 hour chart. Just go to the 1 hour chart, and you see the levels that we had for Newton. So if you see the levels that we had for Newton, at the bottom here was actually 139.41 to sell stop if it goes below here, which is just, if you see this, it's basically on this line. So the line is correct. Now the next one was like 140.20 here. If it goes below here, you buy and say, hey, where did that come from? Well, you see the hourly chart here, you just draw a line like that. That's one line there, and you see that clearly if it breaks this, then it's definitely a buy there. So that's really how you do it. So basically you have a sell stop here and a buy stop above there, so you look right. And if you then make this chart bigger, yeah, that's probably what the trend lines will look like. And you just will follow this trend line. You can even follow it manually, but you see with Newton at least, you have a head start. That's it for now, guys.